Welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Finally run out of bounds, but he gets it all the way back to the 45-yard line and really sets up his offense. He's got it on the right. There he goes. He's at the 20. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. They'll run it. It's Hardy. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Missouri! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
Missouri, 7, Louisville, 0.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on second down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Missouri wants to go fast. Simmons. Working that left side now. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Touchdown, Cardinals. The defense putting points on the board. up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the...
Makes the catch, and he's free. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Offense in the hurry up.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO. Not handing it off, knowing he had to...
There he goes! Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers! He got a step and just dusted the field. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
On the return, it's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Turns it upfield. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Well, it's decision time now for the head coach. You probably like the play call. Third down, you're running the ball thinking you're going to get it in your own end. You don't. Now what do you do?
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Pulls it. Quick toss. He never had a chance, never came close to converting that fourth down. Great job by this defense. Great place to start for this offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flank. Nice job.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third down, here's Hardy. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one. Left for them to spend. And the Cardinals will go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go, ready. Red 54, red 54.
Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout call. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. Well, that is not a great punt at all. It'll be down inside their own 35-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. Missouri gets to the line quickly. On first down, it's Hardy again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Here's a give to Hardy. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
Number 19, set to kick this one away.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Second down, gonna throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Missouri wants to go fast.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll give it to Hardy. Breaks into the open. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Just got rid of that one.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. It's third and goal and third and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this one is perfect, and that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Brown.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Hand off for Brown. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, Oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quick completion to the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Number 19, set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Richardson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Now on 2nd down. Changing the routes with his receivers.
Booster, booster. Where did he go?
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Left side is Foley. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Right on target this time. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Turning it on at the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Number 19, set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Richardson. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Richardson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On play action. Complete on the shuffle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. And the Cardinals have this offense rolling.
Check. 95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Are you ready? Line 14.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do.
Go.
Wants to throw one first. With the catch, it's Brown. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Where did he go?
The give to Brown. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Got his man down the middle.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
They'll give it to Brown. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. In the red area, it's Brown. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville! Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. On the direct snap, it's Brown. He stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the two.
Missouri, 41. Louisville, 13.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's a give to Hardy. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Missouri gets to the line quickly. From the gun on third down, Simmons fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers, these guys...
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Snags it, and there's running room.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Finds his man. It's McCoy. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on first down. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Fires to the right. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Simmons on play action. Rush right in his face. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
They're going to need more of that. They're down multiple possessions today. They need to create negative plays. They need to make plays behind the line of scrimmage, and finally they come away with their first sack.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down will open up the final period. The give on the counter. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Boy, that defense didn't need to give this offense any more help. It's 1st and 5. Here's Simmons to throw. Fires to the middle. Wide out trying to get it in. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Here's Hardy. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Missouri wants to go fast. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Number 19, set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback. And then
he tries to take the top off. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. They go right back to Hardy. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Simmons on the play fake. Here comes the heat. Out wide left, it's Hardy. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I'm not surprised by the decision-making of this QB. Like, I would go there, too. Like, he's been the go-to guy, man. He's already got 2 touchdown passes on the day. So I'm going to take shots because I believe in my wide receiver. Sometimes it's not going to come.
Makes the grab and room to run. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Got it, looking for a first. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
13.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The play fake. Under pressure. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Shotgun snap on third down. Throws to the back. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
You just can't say enough about how this defense has played today. They came in here, David, as the underdog. They wanted to prove everybody wrong. They got turnovers today, and they get a massive stop at the end of the game when they need it most.
But, and he's got room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They'll give it to Hardy. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Now the Tigers will spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Throwing Simmons. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Missouri wants to go fast. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Missouri. 13. Number 19. Set to kick it off.
Deep in the end zone, it's Richardson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Brown to begin the drive. He's got the first down. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a